Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. In today's video we are back here in the GT Spec series at Hakone one more time before the week resets. And did not qualify for this one just because the pace that we had compared to a lot of people seemed to be pretty high. This guy did come in kind of last minute and was running a similar pace to what we were running in practice in the, mid to high 113s. But after that it just kind of drops off into, drops off pretty quickly. So yeah, trying to make things a little more interesting, opting not to qualify, starting back here in P16 of 24. We are going to be in the McLaren for this race. I don't know that I've ever raced this car around Hakone. The tune is from the spreadsheet. The design, as I'm sure all of you would have guessed, is by Clamp God. It looks like someone quit in front of us, so now we're starting in P15 of 23. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop in here and see how we do. Alright, let's see how we do here. Real quick, while I have you guys, if you're new around here, you haven't already, and you enjoy this video, I hope you'll leave it a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Snuck through there. Not on a great line, but see if we can't get into the draft here of this Viper. Just inside slipstream range. Got an R8 behind us. We are pulling away though, thanks to the draft of the Viper here. Got a little squirrely coming out of the corner there. I had to let off for a second to keep us from going into the wall. Not a great line through there. We did make up 10 spots on lap 1 though. So, as you can see what I mean as far as why I didn't qualify. Excuse me. Alright, we got by the yellow Mercedes. We probably should have got by this Red Bull, but the yellow Mercedes was just a little bit ran a little bit of a wonky line and bumped us. I think we'll get by this Red Bull Mercedes down the straight here though. Now, FCT full power, the guy in P1 there, was running very, very close lap times to us in practice. So I don't know if we'll be able to catch him and do much about P1, but we'll give it a shot. Not a very good line through there. not our best lap there. Really got to try to get away from lower flame through some of these corners, because right now we're just dragging him along. We did gain a little bit on P1 and P3 there. It was a decent lap. Lost a tenth through that first corner again to the Merc behind, but about a half-second gap right now. Oh, missed the line really bad. Ooh. Curb threw us loose. Yep, that was a really bad way to end that lap. Lost a bunch of time to the guy in front and the Merc behind. McLaren is pretty hard on the tires, man. Minor wear, we're not even done with 6 laps yet. And we're gonna do medium to medium, because there's no point in trying to do hard tires at this point, you know? I was gonna go if he was gonna stay out, but if he's gonna go in, I wish we would have had a better run onto this straight. I was trying to get out of his way, so that kind of threw us off. I'm sure we've lost a few tenths there, at the very least. Tires are absolutely dead. Yeah, really unfortunate encounter with that Mercedes going on to that in lap there, because We definitely lost time to him as a result. Easily. How much time, I don't know, and whether or not we're going to be able to catch him by the end of the race, I also don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if he comes out a second and a half in front of us. Maybe even 2 seconds in front of us. We'll see. Alright, there's P1. And there's P2. Yeah, 2.5 seconds in front of us because of that little miscommunication about who was going into the pit and who wasn't. That's alright. We buckled down, try to chase this guy down. By the end of the race, we don't have a shot at getting P1, but P2 will definitely have a shot at, and podium, I think, is all but in the bag now. Alright, we're up almost 2/10 on our fastest lap, and we have made up about, I don't know, half a second or so on this guy in front, who our battle has been with this pretty much this entire race. I think if I had qualified, we would have been battling with FCT full power, but I think since I didn't, we're, like I said earlier, going to be mostly battling for P2. Alright, in the mid 114s on that lap. That was our fastest lap. Let's see if we can do one even better here. We might need some draft to get into the 113s, but good news is we are slowly gaining. Slowly gaining on P2 here. Actually, we've made up a little bit of time on P1 too, but 6 seconds around here is, you know, a lot. A lot to try to make up. Well, either he got bored or he had a crash or something, because now it's down to 5.5 seconds to P1. So either he's bored and trying to get us to catch up, or something happened. There we go. We got the slipstream of the Merc now. Absolutely flying down the straight here. I think we hit 180. I don't know why that guy bumped me a couple times going down the start-finish straight. Really wasn't necessary. Alright, we just hit minor tire wear. That guy's tires are dead, so he's falling back. I'm gonna assume P1's tires are hurting too, but even still, we don't really have a shot at getting P1, right? That's a pipe dream. Last lap. I think his tires would have to be absolutely destroyed going into this last sector for us to even think about P1. And probably we would need one extra lap. We need that combination of both ride tires and one extra lap. Yeah, see, there's the moderate wear on the tires for us. I mean, we closed that gap up like 3 seconds between the time we came out of the pit and the end of the race here. So, definitely had pretty good pace with a 1:14.1, I think. Yeah, 1:14.1, so... I think Somali Pirate? Did anybody have faster than 1:14.15? I see Brutal Talents was 5 thousandths of a second slower. And Somali Pirate was a 1:14.177. So, yeah. I mean, it looks like we took fastest lap, too. P2, fastest lap. Like I said, 1 or 2 more laps, assuming tire wear was equal between full power and I think that we could have had a P1. But at the end of the day, obviously, very happy with moving up 13 spots and securing second place. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed that video, I hope you leave it a like. If you're new around here, you haven't already, and you enjoy this type of content, I hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to catch y'all in the next one.